Hello and welcome to Univah. In this video, we're going to add cameras and use the Look At feature to have a camera follow an animated object. Alrighty, let's get started with a fresh scene and recreate this from scratch. To create a new scene, go to File, New Scene. I decided not to save that project, so I click Discard. Now let's build that same scene again. Please open Univah Lite or Univah Pro and follow along with me. Firstly, let's go to Create and add a floor or plane. Repeating that same workflow, we will now add a cube. And now a directional light. Select the cube in the outliner, because at this position, since the cube and the plane are both at 0.0.0, it may be difficult to select the cube by clicking directly in the viewport. So just select in the outliner if you're having trouble. Great! Now that the cube is elevated, it will be easier now to select it by directly clicking in the viewport. To add a camera, click on Create and select one of the film cameras. Please keep in mind that the camera is added to exactly the position you are in when you add the camera. Right-click in the viewport to activate it and look around. Then use the S key on the keyboard to move backwards so you can see the camera you just added. This is a camera we just added to the scene. We can switch camera views using this drop-down. If you had 40 cameras, this is how you would switch between each camera view to look through that camera. So, right now we are looking through our new camera. We can show the film gate, resolution gate, and tweak the lens. The Use Global Resolution works with the render settings. With that checked, you will not have access to manually set the resolution gate per camera. Click Render, and in Resolution, click Custom, and then enter the values you desire for the final output. Notice that when you click the X button to close the Render Settings window, the global resolution applied to the camera. Great, now that you understand where the global resolution is set, you can override that for each camera by simply unchecking Use Global Resolution. There you have it. The preview camera is the only camera that allows you to freely fly around the scene. Think of it as a fly cam. When looking through the film cameras, you cannot freely fly through the scene. You must use the gizmo to move the camera, as that is more precise for filmmaking. Now, let's apply a look at between the camera and the cube. Just click Pick Target and click on the cube. Great. Now, when you select the camera again, you will see Cube next to Look At, which means the camera is set now to follow the cube. This is a great way to animate cameras without keyframing the camera to match the motion of another object. Okay, let's animate the cube doing a simple back and forth motion in the timeline. Univah sets no keyframes by default, so always set your initial start point keyframe. Okay, good. We can add some markers here to have this area, loop, Now press play and your camera will follow the cube's motion. Follow the same workflow to add as many cameras as you want. Let's add a second camera. Press the S key to move backwards. To switch your gizmo between local and world, you can press the V key on the keyboard. You can also find the local and world toggle in the Transform section of the Attribute Editor. As you tap the V key on the keyboard, notice the gizmo switches to make translating the object easier. To play all animations in the scene, press the play button in the toolbar above. This is very important. Univah will play animations for all objects in the scene if you use the global play button. But to play the animation of just what is selected in the scene, use the play button in the timeline. Perfect. That's it for this tutorial. In this video, you learned how to add cameras in Univah, use Look At, and how to edit the resolution gate. As always, to get a free student or teacher license at Univah Lite, please go to our website and submit an application. Thank you.